Alright, let's see what's going to go on here. Just check the overnight. Look for some key numbers here. So let's see, it bounced above 93. Let's make sure I'm set right. Yeah, so it bumped above 93. Blew through 114, blew through 125, and then stalled at 145, and you can see that. And then, so let's see, the key number then is, it came down and bounced off 43, bounced up and retraced off of 68. So that 92 is a pretty big number. So is this 115. So yeah, that was a pretty typical NQ open there. You get a nice huge blast, and then a total didn't even get to 144. So yeah, if it holds under this 114, could be a lot of fake outs right now. That's the tough part right now, but just do could be a hurt on this one, but I'm just curious if we can go short here below this. Oh, it took me out already. Let's see if it will hold underneath. Doesn't think it wants to, does it? Doesn't want to hold underneath here. See if it can hold underneath this 115. Be kind of cool if it could. Can it hold? So that's gan to gan. What's going on, dude? Oh well, I tried there. Just trying for a short there, but still pretty early. Yes, I probably should have stayed in that thing. Now I'll be chasing it. That's the hard part with this time frame. I had the good entry but there could be some fake outs. No sir, right now I'm not paper trading, no. Yeah, that was a good short. They missed it. I think, well, we'll see. Still pretty tricky right now. I think we can hold this. I'm chasing this one a little bit, fortunately. I meant to get in earlier. So chasing a little bit, but that's why I'll move my stop. Not too confident this is going to hold, but I meant to get in earlier. Shoot. Yeah, it's just bouncing around. See if I can get one thing to hold here. Let's see if we can get a little breakdown. Maybe not. Kind of hoping this gets to this 92 level. But, you know, so early, there might be just too many fake outs. Might be too many fake outs. Yeah, see, it's just a tough number to yeah, so that I don't like being underneath at 114 if it holds. Definitely like if it holds at 114. Might not work, but I like if it can hold underneath this 114. Might not. It's Friday, who knows, right? Today could be a tricky day. It might decide to go above 114. And that's okay. That's, yeah. So, yeah. I was hoping I could, it's being tricky. See, it's, if I can get that to hold underneath 114, I think I got something here. Unless the bulls just want it back, you know. The bulls might just want this back, I don't know. The bulls, I just like this under, if it stays under 114, I think I have a chance here. Definitely to have a chance. It's got to stay under. And this 91's been a big problem. Big issue for shorts. And it's bouncing around. It'd be nice if that 92 could just, not hold for one time. Let the, I don't know if we get back down there again. I don't know. Oh, I'm using a stop 100%. When I'm using 10 lots like this, 100% stop. I'm not just reversing. My proof in the line right now is 114, right? And it looks like it's not going to hold. I mean, it's going to take out my stop again. Maybe we'll see. It's so early. I want to see if the market can stay above 114. Yeah, dude. I want to get done early today. I want to get done early. Friday, man. Don't want to mess around. I want to get done. Now, look at that. It's holding. It's freaking held this 92, 91, whatever you call it, forever. Can we get a breakdown? 91. I don't know. So that's the name of the game here. It's bounced around here so early, but it'd be nice to get a break if we can. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, went from GAN to GAN. I mean, so I did what I wanted initially. Like, I could have taken that profit. I guess I'm trying to go from GAN to GAN to GAN, but it might not give it to me. And that's, that's, like I said, that's the way I trade. I could have definitely taken a profit there at the GAN to GAN, which is, can be really smart to do that way. And maybe the market just wants to stay, maybe the bears want to keep, or the bulls want to keep it, but until they get above 114, who knows, this could blast up. I have no idea. Yeah. It happens so fast, these bounces are tough. Definitely could have taken a partial for sure, but it didn't even give me a chance really to. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's kind of like where if you're scalping, you got to be ready to take profit, And the bear or the bulls might want this back, Who knows? Shorting NQ can be interesting because it can move fast, but it also can be a slow kind of grind down too. Like, it's slow and then it will speed up, right? Like, it will fake you out a lot. And then once it, if we can get past a number, it might give me a micro trend, I mean, it's hit this 91 a million times. Almost another, it's coming down again. But I don't trust it. That's why, tight stop, And yeah, can I take off some, profit here? But what's it, 944? Man, a lot could happen here. A lot could happen so early. It'd be great if we could get past this freaking 92, 91 level, But who knows? Maybe. Lots of trickery. And one could say, contrarian for me, to fade me, is to go long at 92, Because so far it's held up, I'm just looking at the price action earlier, And honestly, I liked 114. I don't know if I love it right now, but I liked it earlier. And it might not work because, levels aren't 100%. Just like to play probabilities, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm fighting my own boxes per se, but it's only on the 32nd. So until we get a trend, the boxes don't mean as much. I mean, they matter a little bit. They're bunched up, but until you get a trend either way, it doesn't really mean a whole lot yet. But it looks like it's going to come to get me out. I think here, yep, take me out. Yeah, that's a tough question there. I don't know. Every day is different. That's a good question there, Products. I don't. Every day is different. So let's see. Well, see, look at that. Oh man, like it's. Try one more time, and I didn't get my stop in. Dang it. This could be a failed attempt. It's holding the. So maybe I'm done. I was trying to get to that. I was trying for it to hold, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. So I think I might be done for the day. I had a good scalp going there, but didn't work out. So that could be my day. And I'm alright with that. That's, I'm going to check this other chart here. I was looking at this. This is a new indicator I'm working on. It's a buy and sell off GAN levels. So it's kind of a cool thing I'm looking at. So yeah, I really felt like that 114 was a good level, but I maybe mistimed it, maybe too early. But I'm done. Finished a little bit down today. That's all right. I had a good week, so life goes on. Yeah, we'll see. Looking at the, this one. Let's see how far enough it goes back. You get some false ones, but what I'm looking to do with it is quote it for like 99% win rate, like almost like the impossible, like at least 90%. So someone with an eval, when they get in, they have a really good chance of scalping and passing an eval. So you can see, this one lost, but look at this one, right? Nice win there, loss. Look at this, win, loss, win, and then these are all wins so far, if you're getting in late. So this is pretty, so hopefully, this might have to be a paid one. I don't know. We'll see, because this one's going to be so good that, probably for the core members, it'll be free for a few months, for 6 months-ish. But once I get it dialed down and is working, this definitely will be, a paid indicator, because it will be so good. And, a lot of months and effort will go into it. So, it'll be, but, for the core members, for sure, at least 6 months free. If I can get it as good as I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be amazing, personally. And I should have been using this earlier. I was fighting. It's pretty good. It's using the GAN levels, and it's all coded in. It's pretty slick. So I'm really coding in for getting a 90 plus percent signal rate. Now, how far will it go? But if you're trying to pass an eval, right? If you're trying to pass a top step, 50K, you can only make 1,500 the first day. So as you can see, you could scalp off right here. You're at $500 on 3 contracts, which although on a 50K eval, I don't think you'd want to do 3 minis, but But yeah, I've got, you can see how I have like 4 different versions of it with different settings. And, these are, I have like a longer term one. So if I turn this one off, this is a longer term one that you would be actually almost swing trade it. Because you would have got this short down here. A nice long there, short, and look, you'd still be long from yesterday at 10. It'd still be long right now. That's a longer play one. What a swing trader one for that one. But anyway, so that's kind of a cool one for a longer play. This one's a little on the shorter time, and I was chasing this one, so definitely don't want to hold that. I was chasing didn't get the. But yeah, I'm shooting to get, I need to build a strategy with it. And once I get around 90%, then maybe run a couple of evals on it. If I pass them pretty quickly, then I'll open it to everybody. So yeah, I'll have a swing option, a scalping option, but really, we all want to pass evals. So if I can get build a strategy up where it's 90, plus 90% with a decent profit factor, then for sure, let you guys use it for a while, and then go back to the a paid option, just because I think it has so much value. If I can get it there though, right? I'm not going to put out anything that doesn't have really significant value, like way more value than the money. Like, a lot of indicators will charge you $100, $150 a month. I'm thinking like less than 50. I don't care how good it is, right? Just for the people that, and then maybe just lock it at 100. People that have been with me from the very start, get it free for 6 months. And then, but we'll see. I gotta get it there first. But it is cool to see, I mean, you got a false one here, you can see, and then you got the open here. So definitely some work to do, but it looks, I mean, it's getting there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I kind of, yeah, it's good stuff. And then this one, I forget who that was. Was that Johnny Wicks was saying, if you combine SMA with the GAN lines, can help you. And so you can see where it could help, because you go short here, you see this 92 is there. So you could definitely, and that's where I got stuck. I was trying to short that, and and then it just bounced off 92, right? So it's too bad. If I would have been scalping right, I would have caught that GAN, then went back long, and I would have ended the day awesome. But it's hard. Some days you lose. So today is a losing day. But overall, this week was awesome. I should have. A couple of things I did wrong. I didn't scalp off. I was trying to go for a bigger play, and that's just the way I trade. So for me, and then I did re-enter. Unfortunately, I should have just, I tried it once, and it failed. So I should have lived with that, and then kind of recalibrated. But that is no worries. I mean, it's still up a huge amount for the week. So, took my chance and didn't work out. And it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So, but yeah, curious to see they need another buy here on my demo. I don't know. We'll see where the market, feeling. Yeah, it's tougher. Definitely made it tough, Those are days that happen, right? Days you kill it, and then days, that's just the way it goes. Yeah, if you won every day, that'd be kind of weird, right? But yeah, these signals are going to get better and better. I mean, I love it how it's coded into the GAN levels. So it's basically I'm coding it into where you're going to get GAN to GAN and you're out. So that's why I'd have a 90% rate, because you're not maybe get a massive like GAN to GAN to GAN, but you're going to get you're going to get at least one GAN level, and then you're out. And so that's how it will be 90%, because you'll be able to scalp, and you'll have a lot of confidence with it. Kind of like what I should have done earlier. I was GAN to GAN, up almost 4K, and didn't take it, So if you have the bracket set, it would have taken me out, and I would have been in the money. So that's what I'd like to do for especially when you're trying to pass an eval. You can see that's why these signals aren't quite there yet. It's getting there, but 32nd. How does it look on 32nd? Yeah, so you can see it still has some work to do, but you can customize it. So it's pretty cool. I mean, you can change it to higher time frames. Sometimes it will, if you're on a lower like that, the signals will go away. But so if we do a 1 minute, and then we do a 1 minute, just to keep it the same, you'll see the flow of it, and it's going to give you lots of false signals because there's because I haven't ironed it out yet, but you can see how it's pretty cool. I mean, has some really cool logic to it. Especially if you stay away from chop, and that's really, most of my indicators are not good for the first half hour of the market. They're better after things kind of settle, right? I don't, it's really built like I'll have it probably coded in where there won't be any signals in the first probably half hour, because a lot of them will just be faults, and then starting now, whatever signals like we're at 10 would be. But you can see, it did okay pre-market. Win here, that was a loss probably, and that was But then these are winners here. But then you get into the open, and then it all goes haywire, which is typical for any indicator. But that's a fun project. So you can see the. That's where I might have been right. Let's see. I was trying to short this 14, and yep, that's the way it goes. And yep, if I would have just waited, this would have been a good short here. So yep, patience is everything. Look at that. That would have been a great short there. Getting right down to the GAN. So yeah, too bad. Too bad I'm done, but oh well. That's what I get for not waiting. And now it might come down and blow through the level I was hoping it, but we'll see. Look at that, would have been GAN again. So that's why I want to code it like that, GAN again, 90%, then you're done. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to do to help people. Code it where, yeah, look at that, GAN again, and then look at this, and then, yeah, that's where I was right but wrong, like I mentioned before. You can be right but wrong on NQ all day, and that was me right there, But that's okay, I hit my number and I locked myself out because I have it set where if I hit a certain loss, I'm locked out. So, and I'm okay with that. I just wish I would have waited. That's all. I should have waited till 9 or 10 New York time. But even then, so yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. GAN again. Almost GAN again, but yeah, I didn't even get down to 92 at all, did it? So who knows? This is yeah. Yesterday was just amazing. So, you can't have every day like that. Yesterday was like a perfect day. Actually, the 2 days, 2 days in a row were perfect overall. This might and then you can see how I changed the dashboard. I have a new Quantum Pro that I'm looking at because the other one was just took up so much real estate thanks to JP. Kind of, just really a lot of that really was unnecessary, So if I ever bring it out, which I can if you guys want me to. Oops, I'm in the wrong. Yeah, see, I'm locked out. I meant to be my paper trading one. So let me switch that around. repeat big trading one. I don't love them just going along here because of the box they're telling me to, but definitely not. I wouldn't follow this at all. Let's see what happens. Just kind of trade the boxes. Actually, yeah, we'll get down to a 15-second box. But yeah, we'll see if the market doesn't hold 126, then I'll probably reverse. But if it stays above 126, I'll stay long. Yeah, so, that's actually a good level to scalp off of, 126. So you can definitely, right? And then it comes right back, but definitely room to scalp there. Yeah, nice. Kind of came back a little bit, but yeah, 126 is a good, to scalp off a little bit. It was almost like yesterday, sucked down, and then I didn't even get to 92. It's crazy. Then bouncing. Except yesterday, obviously, it kept turning, but so you can see, is it going to hold this 126? Yeah, so far it's holding 126, so it's almost again and again. Look at that, that's a nice scalp there. Man, beauty. Beautiful scalp. Oh, that's nice, look at that. Again and again. So that's $1,000 right there, just going again and again. That's what I should have done on my life account. Oh man, that's horrible, but such is life. Oh man, yeah, again and again's awesome. That was perfect. And then see if I'd short this if it can hold here. So I wouldn't follow me. I'm going to see if it holds under 143. Go back down. Get another again, but it might not. Depends on if the bulls really want to take this higher today. But just playing in a small risk, on the tight stop. And the fact actually, maybe this is one I'd bail. Well, we'll see. I was going to see if that 144 holds. Just has no, I don't know. Where's it going to go? He definitely could keep going. Who knows? But just how I like to play levels. We'll see if that 143 holds. And I didn't really get the best confirmation, but just for practice. But the way it's going now, I definitely would be tempted to get out of this. Yes, it's going above it. Someone's going to get out before I get a full stop, which is fine. So yeah, you can see where it levels sometimes. You're not going to be right every time. Got order block over here. So obviously the shorts, the bulls are in control. That's kind of cool actually. So then I was pushing these tops of these GAN levels, so I have to shift to the daily again till they recalibrate. But let's see if I go back to 4 hour. My daughter there. So let's see here. What is this? The 1 hour. Yep. See if it holds above this 1 hour GAN level. This 152 number. But the bulls just might want to run this thing, and that's probably my last short trade. If this doesn't hold, then you know what, no worries. That's the way it goes. Sometimes you see the market well, sometimes you don't. And this might just go straight north today, which honestly it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, whatever level I'm at, I try to be low risk as much as possible. I messed up earlier, but some days you're just not, in sync. What do you do? Before I'd be all mad and, it'd be, but now it's all good. I mean, it's just part of the game, Anger doesn't really do anything, It just means I didn't recognize the levels right. So that's all it meant. If I'm wrong, it just means I didn't, see the levels correctly. See, I like the short at 152. Because of this order block up here. I'm not saying it's going to hold, but for taking a low risk trade, and that actually did go GAN to GAN on the 1 hour, so that's actually pretty cool. GAN to GAN again, but I like 4 hour GANs, but I might even code it to go GAN to GAN on the 1 hour for that 90%, get to that 90%. Trade rate. So you're just gonna get these small scalps, so you can pass your eval, and takes that emotion out of the equation. Yeah, it'd be cool to see how many people we can get, off evals to, growing their accounts. Week, day in, day out. You might have a couple of lumps, right? Like took a lump today, but it doesn't affect my overall account. Still up 17K this week. So I took, I think I finished down 3K today. So what do you do? Yesterday was 5K. The day before was over, it's 10 or something like that. No, I think it was 15. I ended up 15K the prior day. So, yep, I was finished up 17 for the week. Not a bad week. But yeah, I'd love to get as many people. Yeah, that's where I'm not going to charge a fortune ever. For most people that are early, won't pay anything for a long time, maybe if ever. And then, but if I get it coded right, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. These hour to hour GANs are great, right? You can just have a lot of confidence in them. And if I would have followed that earlier, right, I'd be in the money right now, right? So, but you can see this is already 2 hour GANs off that just low risk trade there. So that's two GANs right there on the 1 hour, and you could be done. $800 on 3 contracts, or if you had I know that'd be on 5 micros, but that'd have been decent, right? So if you had your bracket set, look at that, because you would have had two full off that one entry, 2 hour, or you had two 1 hour GAN levels locked in. If I had brackets set. So that's kind of a cool idea. That's kind of what Justin does too, right? He recommends that you get in, and I don't have the stop is take profits up, but the way he trades is kind of like that in a way. It's not with GAN, but he'll have his stops, right? And you can see how, look at that short. I mean, so no indicators are ever perfect. I mean, I got in pretty early, because I was on that 1 hour. But look at that short right there is definitely, you lost that one. But you can see on his earlier, likely this was a win, likely this was a win, likely that was a win, loss. There's it's just I don't really love EMA trading per se. I like more precise entries. Again, nothing against Justin's demand. He's an awesome dude, and it's like any tool you can use. This is a great tool, right? You just got to use it right, and it will not be right every time. Just like that, like it gets you in right here, and you'd have to go out as a loss, right? That's a loss because you get in on this wave, and that goes green. So as good as these, if you did take, well, yeah, that's the whole. Yeah, right. I mean, if I was trying to code it to win on a 4 hour GAN, 90% would be impossible. But a 1 hour GAN to GAN is definitely feasible, where I get 90%. I mean, look at that. So that's where I like levels more than. See how much more reactive it is. Like you just took a loss there. Now you're waiting for a signal to fire off, right? Where if you're a level trader, I'm not saying you re-enter like a madman, but it was holding 152. So even if it came and stopped you out, you could have confidence to re-enter as long as you don't do it too crazy with it. Like you don't have to wait for an EMA or anything to get in at a good level, right? That's why I like level trading more than EMAs myself. So like this is way late. I should always stop here. So like, let's say we're trying to get to this GAN to this GAN. We'll see if we can get it. So we're short at the 137. If it hits 125, we're out, which it just almost did. Like it might have, like if you had your bracket, no, I don't think it would have. But look at this, it could. If you had your bracket set, if it hits 125, you're out. And look how cool that is. Oh, like I see, then you're out. So that's two. Look at that. I mean, I love levels. So yeah, that's one way to consider doing what we do. And I do like 4 hour GANs, but man, 1 hour GANs work really well. So we got rid of the 4 hour. You just scalp GAN to GAN, and then even up here like GAN to GAN. So you can play these levels pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, right? Less stress. You're not trying to be too greedy about anything. So I mean, but you could almost do this all day. Do you see it going bullish here? So so if you went long right here, This is late. But if you're shooting for 126 or 136, I mean, so let's say your brackets are set at 137. If it hits 137, you're out. It did again. Okay, so that's so like levels can be amazing, especially in a choppy. So that's like 3 in a row, just trading off of just a 1 hour GAN level. Oh man, that's funny. So now if it holds under, if it looks decent. Let's see if it can hold the level or if it wants to go above it. We'll just wait a little bit here. So I'm not saying to go long at 137, but if someone felt had if it goes you can catch 137 to 143 maybe, but I want to wait. Actually, I want to see if we can hold 137 and get back down to 125. If we hold on, I can see, but then again, you could have gone long at 138, and if it hits 143, you'd be out. But the way these wicks are, I'm going to wait for a short here. So I'm going to go short here, and if it hits 125, I'm out. And if it hits so here it goes. Here comes it down again. Yeah, dude, Friday for sure. Fridays are just. Can be, seems like later on Fridays you get the nice trend, so you can see this one might be a loss. Yeah, we'll cut that one out. The entry was not very good, but yeah, like 3 out of 4, and this one actually is coming back down again. But unless this holds, then I'll reverse it. So it goes back to 142 or 144. That's so then you'd be out for another scalp. Bam, done. So that's pretty cool. Play some levels on this crappy, So let's go back to list of trades here. So let's see. So on the 14th, 1,000. Lost 400, 75, almost 1,000, 400, then lost 2 in a row. That's pretty cool though, 1,000, right? Like, that's a pretty good day, actually, because you're down 700, you're down 1,000, so that cancels out that. So then you're up, 1,400, 1,700. You'd be up almost $2,000, just trading three minis. Scalping levels, not a bad day. First hour of the open, and you're just scalping levels. You can see you can be a little crazy. I wouldn't recommend 3 minis doing that, but you can see if you do it right, even with micros, you could do really well. So let's actually switch over to micros just to show you. It's actually pretty cool. So if we since that would have been a good long, potentially 142 to 152, but I didn't get it. So if this holds under, we'll see. Yeah, good point, JP. You can't be greedy today. But look at that. It basically just went from one, almost, like, it could hit it. So if you had your bracket set, yeah, today's a brutal day. No wonder why I lost. So if we did 10 micros, which I like 10 or 20, but 10's good. I'll wait for a good level. We're in between levels, so, you know, I like to see it close below 42. If, you know, as just if we're going by the rules, in between levels is kind of a, so this is bouncing off 142. Oh, it could almost gone long there. But let's pretend it's getting underneath here. So let's see if we can get to, it might just go up, but you can see where micros, you know, you can, it's not going to hurt you when you're wrong. So, okay, let's look at that. If you went long, which might have been the play, actually the way it was bouncing, so yeah, you'd be up $200. And that's probably a bad example how I did that, because it didn't close below it. It bounced off that level, so really what you want to see is a close below it. So I actually did that wrong. You'd want to play the bounce off that 142. And look at that, just going right through it. But anyway, it shows you can, obviously when you're scalping, you could be wrong. So theory, you know, I could be down 200 because I did it wrong, because it bounced off that level. And if you shorted this, I mean, you're going against the big trend, but, you know, just in theory, let's say you did short right here, and then if you're wrong, if it hits 154, you're wrong, you know. But just shooting down for, if it hits 142, you're out. It's getting close to it. I would definitely love, I don't love, you know, shorting just because it gets to a level, you know, especially when everything is kind of bullish, but, you know, just showing you the good and bad of level trading, because, you know, some days you'll be really good at it, and really, you know, kind of you're fighting the box per se, and overall it is a bullish day, right? So it's not always wise to be the contrarian when you're doing this. But the way all choppy it is, it's hard to, you know, like JP said, everyone, you know, it seems like everyone's getting losing, you know. So yeah, I mean, if you're basically short, basically close to 152, if it can hit, you know, 142, you're out. And you maybe move your stop in this, I don't know. So but, you know, still bullish. I don't know if, who knows. Here, the box almost turned red. So yeah, micros can be fun actually, because you can play these levels. So that, like, okay, another winner right there, right? Hit that 142. So another again, bam, you know, another again, you know. So I lost that one, but still be up probably 1,600 for the day, you know. If you shorted this one, probably a little crazy, but can you get down to this can? Can you get to 136? I think it might. Good chance of it. It's so close. So yeah, if you're in your bracket, oh yeah, another one, bam. So that's two hour GANs, 2 1 hour GANs, I mean. So anyway, pretty cool. Yeah, I did a lot better on demo, for sure. I should have just waited. First hour was stupid. First half hour, I mean. Oh well. But yeah. GAN trading can work with macros for sure. Just keep your risk small, and so now, is 136 going to hold, and is it going to come back down to 124? So basically, just be waiting now. Just be waiting for whatever you use for. Like you can see the MACD is starting to turn a little bearish on the 5-minute. I don't know if that means. We all know that can switch from bearish to bullish in a flash. But you can see if you get the next candle, you can almost play 136 to 142, and that you'd be definitely doing okay. See this holds and get another. Let's see if we get another GAN. Get in a little late. Probably, yeah. I probably forced it earlier. I wasn't in sync, so hence why I, didn't do that well. You're right. And I was trading at the wrong time frame. So a lot of error. You could definitely look at that as the what not to do for sure. First half hour, forcing trades. And I had some good entries, but I kept re-entering on, I got too married on my idea, So, yeah, you were correct. So another GAN to GAN probably here. And let's see if we get another one. Pretty dang close. Another one. Another GAN to GAN. If it gets, if brackets, it would have hit it. Yeah, hit it. Another one. Oh man. GAN to GAN. It's crazy. Oh man. It's almost funny in a way. It's just the way it's bouncing. And I don't know, what's the market going to do today, right? Does it have a direction at all? We're going to go back GAN to GAN. Eventually it's got to pick a direction, you think. I don't know. So it holds that. I'm going to get out because I'm underneath that level. So another GAN. This is tricky though. I'm on a 15-second chart, but yeah, you can see how, man, if you're just patient, it's pretty cool. You'll take a couple lumps here and there, obviously, especially on such a small time frame. You just think the bulls wouldn't be giving up just yet, but maybe so. Maybe who knows? I try not to predict. If you can bounce off this, see if we can get another GAN up to here, or GAN to GAN here. Yeah, if we can hold 124. Oh man, it goes fast. So can we get back up to 136? 131. So you'd have your stop moved up here. So this would be for sure a break-even trade. And we might get another again. But yeah, I'd have my stop here in case it came back down. But you literally can scalp for a few hours on micros, make a few $100s and you're done. I've done that before where if I'm just shooting for $200, $300 a day, I just play micros off levels, get to my $300 day, and be done, So you can see I would have been stopped out here probably. Well, maybe not, either way. But you can see I got close to that. It might even go, but yeah. Well, yeah, that probably would have been stopped out probably. That way, yeah, so I would have been stopped out for break even probably right there. But yeah, the price action is so weird. I don't really know what you make of it. Everything's bullish here. Everything's kind of bearish right now. Then you got these levels. So it's a kind of a weird, if you're up by now, you definitely probably want to be done or just wait another hour. Just especially after that, like if you're up over 1,000 or whatever, and you scalped a few levels really well, and like right now I'm confused. Like I don't even know what the market is going to do right now, right? So for me, I'd be like, just pause for probably hour, come back and see if there's any good levels that are good. Just to me, I'm just confused because this is kind of bullish but bearish. This is kind of bullish but bearish because you got these candles coming down. Is this gonna bounce? Are we gonna blow down? Like sort of for me, this is kind of like where I'd pause and be like, I have no clue honestly today right now, right? I don't know you guys. I just would have to be like, you know what? I already had some awesome trades, minus not my live one, but in demo, right? Had some awesome levels. And now I'm at the point where I have no idea. Yeah, dude, you can be. But yesterday was awesome, right? So, you some days are just really clear. And today, I'm just, when I traded poorly early and then actually traded pretty well in the demo, and now I have no idea. So you can see these shorts are just killing it, It's at 152, almost like a, head and shoulders on a 30-second or 15-second chart. So people that was shorted at 52, should be done, That's perfect. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 1-hour GANs, and we caught a lot of that. I think I messed up on one of them, but we can check. See, still mostly green. Yeah, I was. You're right. I just didn't feel it today, and that's the days. It's hard to know when you're not feeling it. I definitely wasn't feeling it. So that's why I was just trying to get done, and I'll have to go back to my AI. I was hoping just for a quick sell-off, and that's just not the way to think. So that's where it's easy to be off, but luckily that's why my account locks me out, and it can't damage me in the long run. Right, one day, big deal, because I know next week I'll come back and have another 5K, another 10K day. I just know I will, or 1K, whatever. I don't care what day. There'll be all the weekend reset, and and not maybe I'm just tired. It's been a long week, so one thing is you recognize if you have a like a checklist. If you're feeling tired, or whatever. You just kind of, even like right now, like I don't like any trades. So even though I'm on demo, I'm not going to practice. I try to practice real. So, well, I do practice. So, like for now, I don't see anything that I like. So I'm not going to just do demo, unless, you know, like JP and I will do. We'll run over to Bitcoin, and you know, I actually kind of enjoy it. Just you know, sometimes you get chopped up a bit, but I actually kind of just is a mental exercise, just not to be just robotic around it. You know, just get on the 1 second chart. You just start taking every short, you know, and you get bounced around a little bit, but so then it has you go bullish. So then you flip it, so you reverse it, and you just kind of play the boxes. So that's sometimes what I'll do. Like when I'm having a shitty day, yeah, I go straight to demo. You know, I get away from the levels, and I just start playing the boxes you know, it's just kind of fun to watch how the boxes work, because then it gets me out of what I think what's going to happen. So that's bearish. You know, I got to be faster. So I just toggle, then that's bullish again. So you just kind of reverse it, and you'll see it's kind of cool actually. You'll catch some amazing trends, as JP can attest. Like, yeah, you get chopped up on occasion because you're on a 1 second chart, but you literally just flop around. I mean, it's actually pretty good on crypto. I don't like it on NQ as much, but on BTC, like it's pretty good. Like you get long, and the block is then it turned. You don't. So sometimes it's so fast you can't even. It turned bearish, but I didn't have a chance to turn it. But and that's where if it's too fast, then you just kind of change it to a 10 second chart, so that that way it's not so crazy, but you can see how awesome you get some good entries, and maybe the 5 second will be good, where you get a good long here, because that 1 second is pretty insane. But you can see how the boxes tell you go long here on Bitcoin. Look at that. So, yeah, on days like, with NQs, just not having, if I'm not having fun with that, I just went over to Bitcoin and play the boxes and just kind of build my, get my game back, get back in flow. That's what I like to do. It's kind of like playing in the sandbox, per se, as I kind of say it. And you just catch, so if you go back to the 1 second, you can see how the boxes start. And this is actually bearish, right? So you'd flip it around and go back short. And that's bullish, so you'd flip that around. Anyway, that's what I like to do on a day when things are just kind of wonky and I don't want to do anything dumb. Or you just turn the screen off, right? So I do like playing with Bitcoin with the boxes, just as an exercise on how the boxes work. And you can see as it starts spreading out, it kind of tells you when to get out for a profit. I think it's pretty cool. So you can see how the boxes start coming up, and then you can. I know JP's done it. You just become a scalping machine with this Bitcoin. It's crazy. It's like on the weekends, I'll be like, man, I can't believe, minus a few chops, you're like, man, it catches. Oh, so there you go. But it's just more of an exercise to learn to become more robotic about it, and not have a bias of anything. Because just like my bias earlier, that hurt, so that's 1 second can be kind of brutal. I might have to go back to a 5 second. I did change this code a little bit, so it is pretty responsive. Because this is a new one, and it might react too much, and so you get too many fake outs.
But that's what I like, on a day. Yeah, I mean, look at NQ. NQ's still not doing much, really, So then this thing is going back down. For now. And bullish again. Bearish. Yeah, BTC is just kind of in a weird. Let's see if we can catch a good trend here. Bam. Straight up. Yeah, it gets you out of what you think is going to happen. Anyway, that's what I like to do with Bitcoin. It's kind of fun. It's kind of being weird today, but you can really, it's even if you go to the 1 minute, how does it look? So yeah, you had to go long right here. That's crazy. Bitcoin's definitely going through some. Yeah, so you just go off the 1 minute, your entry would have been way better entry than this one. Yeah, your entry would have been down here, obviously. That's some pretty weird price action for Bitcoin, even straight up, straight down. What's it doing on the 15 second? Is it bearish? Yeah, it's bearish on the. So anyway, yeah, let me go back to NQ. Let's see how it's doing on MQ. So yeah, now it's back to being bullish again. It's crazy. That's where, if you're just playing boxes, but I have no idea what today's weird. Today's a weird day. So you'd be playing 123 up to 136. And only, it settled on that 111. So you can see as it failed to really hold 111, what a gand, right? So you would have been long from 111 up to 125. So it just shows you if you're not seeing anything that great, you just wait a little bit, wait for it to fail, and then you take a low risk, So like this isn't great, but it's, if it holds 123, let's see if we can get to 136. And we might get that GAN. And we did, another GAN level. So, I mean, oh man. Oh geez, that's funny. That's where I should have just waited. I didn't need to trade my live account until later in the day. It's so much better after 10. But, whatever. What's done is done. Oh man, some killer GAN. I mean, I like it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to code it. I want to get this coded where it's just doing our GAN level trades and get people funded. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. And then, get people growing accounts, just trading micros. And then, once you get your account up to 10 grand or whatever you're on, then maybe move to 1 mini and then kind of go from there. But yeah, you don't, stay on the micros until you can prove that you can grow an account. Really, that's how I recommend. Until if you can't grow an account on one micro, then you sure as heck can't do it with 1 mini. Yeah, the opening's brutal. You know, I know better too. This is so dumb, right? It's mental. It's a mental exercise to remember all little things. But yeah, for sure. The opening hour can be tough. First half hour for sure. If you go back to what I was doing, stupid. I'm trading during this shit, right? This is me trying to catch a move down when, yeah, I mean, it could have sold off, but likely NQ was not going to just, make it easy on anybody, right? So I'm playing this stupid short. And yeah, I was up a nice chunk. I should have scalped it, but and look at it, bounced 3 times off 92. So talk about going against my own. This is where human. I should have gone long at 92. But that's the thing with the open. It's so fast. It doesn't give you a chance to kind of see the story that well. So anyway, that's just good learning. But later on, it kind of gives you some pauses, like where you can look at a lot of these entries aren't brittle. It's not as jagged. Like this just is ugly, right? But finally, you get some decent. This might have been tricky because it snaps up. Oh yeah, the expiration. See, that's another thing you got to be. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, expiration day always throws everything off for sure. Yeah, but again, you can find levels. Pretty good level. I'd say that's more of a favorite one because you get three failures to get to that GAN, and then this one's kind of B, get failed, but you got the GAN, and then now almost 3. So if you jumped on at 135, going to 142, you might get it, right? So, oh man, that's where with low risk, you can trade these levels as kind of, even once you get used to it. It's like, look at that, another one. So you just waiting, you got GAN to GAN to GAN to GAN, right? And then, I'm not saying to go long here, but look at that. If we're 142, could almost go to 1. Man, it might. Look at that. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. So yeah, people that are really on their game, shorted 52, maybe shorted 36 down to here, shorted 22, and then it paused, and then go back. I mean, man, on a jagged day, levels can kind of help you navigate some tricky price action, minus when it gets really choppy, then like what I did. The wrong way to do it, which is cool. Now it's on video. Now you can see the wrong way to trade levels. But then again, you can go back a couple days and see the right way to do it. So anyway, this is the. Look at that, yeah, hit another GAN level. And going through it. So that's levels 101. But I think that will do it for me for a Friday. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks, JP. Thanks, Eric, for popping on and everyone else that showed up. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. And I'll be back on Monday. And I'll take my Zen advice from JP and slow down and get reset and have another good week. So take care, guys.